It's cold, but you're all bundled up, standing outside of Jess Who's house. She asked all of you here because she wanted to show you what she's working on at MIT now that she is fully matriculated. It is a preservation machine of sorts. Jess believes it could extend the lives of shorter-lived species, but right now she's testing some of its mechanics on fruits and vegetables, which all of you have generously donated. Afterwards, you all went inside for pizza, and it's obviously good to see Jess Who, as well as your old teammates from last season who have since retired, Lisa, Salamander, and Nicole. There are a few early departures, though. All of you are kind of hanging out. It's essentially all of the players from Jess Who's 1 year in Blittle League. That's who she invited.
Oh,
but there are a few early. You're all having fun. You're all eating pizza. You're all having a great time. There are a few early departures. Fox, Kit, Bix, and Stanley all leave together and hop on their bikes, but the rest of you stick around. Mm-hmm. Lisa Lemonwedge heads out a little while later because she's meeting her dad and Ted Permanakis for lunch. But the rest of you just get to all hang out and have a wonderful time. So I guess here's the question for the group: is Zlobs?
Yeah. Oh, I was trying to talk to Morgan.
Yeah.
Hey, Morgan.
Zlobs.
How do I play this game? Settlers of Catan.
It's Catan.
Is it? Why is it spelled Catan?
No, well, it's just pronounced differently.
Okay.
So first off, don't try to stack the tiles like you're doing. That's wrong.
I have 3 more than I have stacked all of them. Is that how you play?
No, that's all right. Try placing them all in a grid.
Wait, what?
How about we play Connect 4?
Don't patronize me.
Hey, Zlobs.
Yes?
Zlobs, give me one of those. Give me one of those things that you have from that game.
All right, go for it. Go on.
No, I was gonna do that. I'll beat you to it.
I think did you just bite it?
No, chase me.
Chase you?
Chase
Okay.
me.
I chased Darby.
You chased Darby.
Game Master,
Yes,
I know the people in this room pretty well.
they're great. You
And
sure do.
I've been with this exact group many times before.
Indeed.
So I'm kind of used to the noise of everyone's minds, what it all sounds like all together.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just wondering, do I sense any changes in the air? Any big shifts in the mental energy of the room? Maybe any secrets that I haven't ever noticed before?
Yeah, probably puberty.
2d6 plus weird, please.
I didn't make it into the game, so I'm just trying to have some fun. Sorry. 4 total.
Is that a net?
Net
Wow.
double ones.
Oh no.
First roll of the night, double ones.
Do you want sad or scary?
Not sad. Scary. Scary.
The mood shifted very dramatically after Fox took a phone call. And it's something that implies some danger. And also some secrets. The sense you're getting is that there are, within this group and maybe within the Blittle League team as it exists right now, actual secrets.
And you think Fox has one?
You would guess Fox and Stanley. And you don't think they know each other's secrets.
Oh, that's like a double secret.
Yeah, they are secrets and they are serious ones.
Fox and Stanley. Okay. Morgan.
Yeah, matters.
Morgan,
Yeah.
You know how Fox and Stanley, and also Kit and Bix left early to go somewhere?
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering if maybe they might be in some kind of bad situation that maybe we should go find them to help and for no other reason.
Mathers, what makes you what makes you so curious all of a sudden?
I'm actually not curious at all. It's just that I think that they might be sort of in danger, or they might need our help with something. They rushed off, and that's really not like, well, it sort of is like them to leave a party early, but I still think that maybe we should find them just to make sure they're not in danger, because we're a team after all. Don't you think, Morgan? Don't you think that we're a team after all? Morgan, do you think it would be honest and true to go find them?
Mathers, fine.
Hey, Darby.
Zlobs.
What?
Darcy.
Yeah, they're the Infield.
Infield.
Yeah?
Mathers has a hunch.
Uh-oh. Yeah? What's your hunch?
Jess, who instinctually took a couple of feet towards the huddle before stopping herself. And then proceeded to start cleaning up plates.
Oh, that's heartbreaking. Yeah, what's your hunch? What's your hunch, boss? I don't
Morgan
like
has
that.
a
That doesn't
hunch.
come out. Yeah.
Morgan
has a hunch.
Are we calling Morgan boss now?
No, I thought Mindy had a hunch. Wait, who has a hunch?
Oh, okay.
Fine.
What?
We should go investigate to see what the outfields are doing. I mean, they probably don't know what they're doing anyway, am I right?
The outfields? That's a silly name.
I don't know. What would you call them?
I don't know.
They're not the shadows anymore.
Well,
You
they're
call them
still
the
kind of
shadows?
shadowy.
That's kind of mean. They're the backups.
Do you think they're in some sort of trouble or something?
Well, they did just sort of rush off and leave the party, which, I mean, is pretty characteristic of them. I don't know. Mathers told me that she got a bad vibe.
Oh, those are usually true.
Yeah, I just have kind of a feeling. And Fox did take a call right before they called everybody out of the room.
Is there something wrong with taking phone calls now?
No,
Wait.
there's nothing wrong with taking phone calls.
Wait, Morgan, is your phone ringing
It
right
means
now?
that you're not present with your friends.
Yeah,
That's
it means you're
kinda-
not present with your friend.
Morgan's getting a call. Morgan's getting a call.
No, it's fine.
No, I go to get it.
I hold it.
Morgan, does Zlobs succeed?
Yes.
Zlobs, you have her phone.
Okay.
Again, Morgan?
I don't look. I answer. Hello.
It's
Click.
rifle.
Oh. they hung up.
And Morgan, you then get a text.
Why is
Anyway.
Rifle Valentine calling you again?
Maybe they called Fox.
What?
Well, they called the. Never mind. It was a hunch. I don't get good hunches.
Zlobs, you're the
Yeah.
best.
Oh,
Mathers,
yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
where do we go? Where do we follow your hunch?
Find Fox. Okay. One moment, please. I'll try and find Fox.
Oh, I boost Mindy up to get better service.
Mindy, 2d6 plus weird, please.
Yes. Haha, 12.
All right. You get a very, very clear mental image of all of this. It's kind of it's a tableau of feelings and images and words and thoughts. It's so clear because Fox is in danger right this second. As Mindy closes her eyes, Zlobs, Darby, Morgan, you're all kind of waiting for Mindy to kind of open her eyes and point in a direction. when you start hearing police sirens in the general direction of Davis Square. Mindy, that corresponds with what you see, which is specifically Morgan and Bix firing acid canisters at living statues, Ted Permanakis badly hurt, Lisa Lemonwedge fighting off these statues with a door handle, and Kit trying to hold on to some kind of magic spell that is growing in power but not in control.
Oh.
What's up, Mathers?
I put Mindy on the ground.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
We have to go to Davis Square.
Oh, can I get a
Something.
Can we stop by the squeeze?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can stop by the squeeze.
Wait.
We're going to
gotta
jump
get there
ahead in time a little bit. Oh, wait, sorry, Darby. What was that?
I was just ask if we got to get there fast.
Yeah.
Morgan, you want to ride?
Zlobs,
This
can you
is
give me a
this is
ride?
at minimum a blood and broken bones situation.
Oh, yeah. I don't have my truck with me, but I can find one.
You can find a truck. Well, if you don't have your truck with you, maybe we could take Jort's bicycle.
Hold on. Hey, George.
Hey!
Hey, get some good pizza here, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, meatball pizza. Hey, can we use your bike, please?
Yeah, it's big enough for two.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to each pedal one side, Mindy, but that's fine.
Yeah. It's all about teamwork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck.
I put 2 feet on one pedal and Zlobs puts 2 feet on one pedal and we just sort of jump.
Like a seesaw.
Yeah.
We seesaw all the way to Davis.
So a land and air expedition is launched to Davis Square with Darby and Morgan flying while Zlobs and Mindy paint a modern image of two people on one of those like railroad push carts, kind of just rolling down Highland Ave.
Exactly like that.
And yes, you for dramatic effect arrive at roughly the same time. Darby and Morgan, you're kind of circling overhead for a bit, surveying the damage of what could best be described as a open running battle. Now let's jump ahead in time. Ted Permanakis is badly hurt, broken ribs, punctured lung. Lisa Lemonwedge is there with him while an ambulance picks him up and loads him in. There is damage to the street. A bunch of the cool Davis Square statues are out of place. Some of them are destroyed. Others of them have assumed very menacing features and poses. This is the aftermath of a very quick, very violent battle. Only 3 of the outfield are here. Kit, Bix, and Fox. Stanley is nowhere to be seen, and they explain why and what. Kit explains that there was a notion. This is going to be up to Fox. Does Fox prevent the Infield from knowing that Mary and Martha were behind the thing?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
So, apparently there was a magical creature that was here. Kit was able to trap it in a magical jar that Stanley happened to have, but the ritual to cast it was messy. The instructions were covered in snow. There was chaos, and Stanley's in there too. The problem is the instructions were very specific on how this all works, but they're also, At this point, the snow has kind of rotted away the instructions and the serial number that was on the back. That's like the important serial number to have. So that's kind of the story. I'm not going to play any of the shadows, so I will answer any questions you have via narration. So,
how's Stanley doing?
They don't know.
Should I find out?
Yeah, 2d6 plus weird, please.
Oh no.
Okay, and I want to let you know, Game Master, that it's not my top priority to find out Stanley's big secret, the secret that he's being very secretive about.
Of course.
If it happens, then if I know it, I know it, and
If
it
you know
goes
it,
in
you
my
know.
book. But
Of course.
I want mostly to make sure that he's safe, and
Of course.
I really want to know the secret. I have
Absolutely.
to know it.
Yes.
Okay. I'm so sorry. This is unbelievable. I rolled 2 ones again.
Why do you do this to my characters?
Something's wrong with my dice. That's a 4 total. I don't think I should touch them again for the rest of the evening.
Mindy, do you pass out or take 2 harm? Your choice.
Oh. 2 harm.
All right.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Let me back up for 1 second. A clarifying question. Whether if I pass out, will I get more information?
Yeah, but it's going to be super bad.
Oh.
Oh my god, Kayleigh!
Something happens to Mindy that you never see before. Which now normally when she's kind of reaching out to kind of tap on an entity far away, someone that she knows, a bunch of people in a room, like no matter the noise that she's tuning into, she's able to kind of process it. If it's too much, it kind of washes over her. If it's not too much, then she's able to get information in real time. This, you see Mindy's eyes start to kind of move around. Like her eyes are closed, but you can see the eyes moving. She starts kind of shaking.
No.
It's as if she put her head up to a concert speaker and then just someone played a loud note where all of a sudden it was just too much all at once and just boom, she hit the ground.
Mathers.
I'm gonna run into JP Licks and tell them I need I need ice cream. Just give me as much ice cream as you can.
Oh, as much ice cream as you can?
Just give me 2 scoops of ice cream. Oh no, what have I done?
Oh no, you started a chain reaction that cannot stop, Darby.
They already entered it into the cash register. You see.
Oh no.
I just need to wake someone up because it's cold. I don't
2d6
no.
plus cool.
This is going to take a while.
12. No,
Oh.
11. 11.
Okay.
Still, 11.
Oh no.
The grand parade from Jamaica Plain all through the Commonwealth and ending in Davis Square, which is their biggest parade-based Sunday, is canceled. And they give you 2 scoops of cold vanilla ice cream.
I will be so much more careful with the words that I use, I promise, in the future. Thank you. I'll be back with a credit card after I wake up the one with the credit card.
Wait. Can I have one of those?
Yeah, here you go.
Okay. No. I mean the Jamaica Plain parade.
Oh. I'm going to go
Okay.
wake up Mindy with the ice
Yes.
cream.
Zlobs, what you witness is one of the greatest theatrical displays that could possibly be put on by a small, independently run ice cream shop. There is music. There is fireworks. There is a fire truck that comes by. There are people in uniform. There are kids making wishes. There are people listing their dreams. The mayor gives a speech.
He's so
Bill.
beautiful.
It's some of the finest ice cream and pageantry that you have consumed this year.
And it's so affordable.
Yes. Presumably, you're using the emergency Blittle League Office of Tactical Interventions fund card, which means about a month from now, you're going to have a meeting.
Oh, it's fine. Yeah, ever since I turned 11, that I got the card.
Mathers, wake up.
Mindy, you eventually come to. Also, all of this is incredibly interesting to Kit.
Mathers, are you okay?
Yes.
Darby threw ice cream in your face. If you're wondering why you're
It worked.
sticky.
You can eat it if you want. If
Oh,
you don't
thank
want it,
you.
I'll have it.
I would love some ice cream. Thank you.
Zlobs ordered that parade.
Mm-hmm. I have a cherry picker full of ice cream now.
Yeah, it's still continuing. You're all gathered around a magical vessel that has trapped your friend and a malign magical entity. While there's just a giant path of cheering people and ice cream and fireworks. Mindy,
Yeah.
what you learn is this. You prepared yourself to tap into the thoughts of one person you know and a magical entity. Like you were prepared to kind of open the door and have one friend and one enemy walk in.
Uh-huh.
What happened instead was you opened a door and a small city full of people barreled into your living room.
Oh.
You got for a second, because you were kind of trying to find Stanley based on knowing what he's like when he's thinking about a secret. And so you kind of tapped into that and you started getting the outline of his secret. You think it's bad, and it has to do with powerful people. And then you were just kind of overwhelmed by hundreds of things all thinking at you at once. And then the door kind of shut. And so it was like quiet, intense psychic loudness, quiet again. Some time passed. You had ice cream thrown in your face. You woke up to a parade.
What did you see,
Kit-
Mathers?
I think Stanley's in there. But I think a lot of other people might be too. In there.
In the
Kit and
jar?
Fox conduct a ritual that has elements of a magical scrying spell and elements of, research conducted via the scientific method. They compare notes. They're talking to each other for an hour, maybe. You're all just kind of sitting there while the parade winds down. You all get so much ice cream. And Kit and Fox kind of present their findings to you, which is this. Kit, Fox, and Bix combined could create a ritual. That ritual would reopen the jar and send you through. Here's where things get complicated. The jar was meant to trap a single entity. When specifically coaxed via... So The entity is trapped via one ritual. That entity can then be released by another ritual. The ritual is all in the instructions. The instructions are mostly destroyed, as are the key words of the escape ritual. So what they can do is recreate the ritual to kind of force the four of you in. They need to hold that ritual to make that happen. They decide on doing that because the alternative is they could try to crack the lock, so to speak, but really there are only two options there because, again, they don't have the pass key to get them back out.
Zlobs, put that grenade away.
This is my skeleton key.
So if the exit words, which they don't know and could try to replicate, are used, there's only a 50% chance it will be Stanley and a 50% chance it will be the Notion. Or, and this is what Fox estimates, a horrible amalgam of the two. A grotesque, half-living, half-magical Notion that would likely exist in agony and try to destroy you or itself. So based on the instructions they have, they think that they can trick the jar to send you all in.
Oh,
Zlobs.
I have a tactical plan. Darby, could you banish the Notion once you're inside?
I sure as heck was thinking of trying.
Oh, that's
Seems
called
pretty
grip knife.
unnatural to me. You know I'll banish anything I can.
Oh, I know, it's so cool.
Unless it is doing a lot of work to become a better version of itself.
Oh, you're so patient.
So maybe I'll give the Notion a chance, but I gotta talk to it first.
Okay.
If we're going to go inside that thing, we should get somewhere safe first.
That's a good
Should we
idea.
go to the treehouse?
Let's go to the treehouse.
Okay.
Morgan, you can text my dads if you want catering.
All right, I'm on it. They're on speed dial.
The ritual is set up within the treehouse. You can bring with you whatever you want. We don't need to talk about it now. You just have it when you need it. You are as armed or unarmed as you want. Zlobs.
Are trucks allowed?
No.
Oh, okay. Thank you for clarifying.
Mm-hmm. What the hell? Roll for it.
Oh. What am I rolling? And is it cool?
This is pure luck. 2d6, nothing on it.
Cool. Well, we got a 5.
All right.
Oh, no.
Oh.
The ritual begins. The thing that you realize is now, Morgan, this is incredibly apparent for you. It's, a magical ritual is like turning on a car. There are steps and there are things that will happen. There are noises, there's energy, there's electricity. Things happen in an order and a cadence. If you listen to 1,000 cars start up, you understand what will happen every time a car does. What they're doing to start this car is totally different. They're literally trying to start the car by hitting it with fire instead of turning a key. Because this jar is accessible via one way, a way that is written down with instructions, a way that is only supposed to be done once, and they're trying to do it again. So there is a degree of magical discordance that is making you increasingly uneasy. Because the scary thing is the engine's turning on. They're just not doing it the right way. I want each of you to just give me one word to describe what it's like when you hit the end of the ritual and travel.
everybody, you hear everybody scream, but it sounds like their voice, just like the pitch. Oh,
Mhm.
Whoa.
What else?
And then it's really humid, like drops of water are just hitting our bodies. It's just really moist and wet.
Mhm.
It feels like you're like picking up like the old thing called squand out of like a water tub, and that when you lift it out of the water, it like feels you feel like you're falling apart.
Yeah, and everybody's consciousness sort of got thrown in a blender for a couple seconds there. There was one point where I was pretty sure I was Zlobs.
And that moment of certainty was there.
Mhm.
All of these things are true. The floor is stone, smooth stone, granite maybe. All of you climb to your feet on it, eventually your consciousness settling back into your heads. There is a gentle mist overhead. Your ears stop ringing. And only then do you all look up. There is an elf looking at you,
Hi.
or some sort of fairy folk that looks an awful lot like an elf. He's standing there with some degree of ceremony, ramrod straight spine, one hand out, palm up, one hand over his chest.
I give him a high five.
No, you do not.
Great. Okay.
Here is why. The second you walk towards you, you hear the sound of, yeah, that's definitely it. Those are the sound of Belgian-made FN-FAL automatic rifles cocking.
Oh, I know that sound anywhere.
Yeah, no, they make great automatic rifles.
Yeah.
Put it to you this way. Very rarely do I say no. Yeah, at least 6, maybe as many as 8 Belgian-made FN-FAL automatic rifles started cocking. Do you still want to give him a high five?
Zlobs.
What? I do not. I want to, but I don't.
You sure?
Very subtly.
A quick, very slow, just little doop.
All right.
Well, then I'm putting the
Zlobs.
Skittles away. That was not a Skittles moment for you.
You should have said Skittles. That was the magic word. I would have stopped.
I was getting ready to hand them to you. I thought you weren't going to do a high five.
I wasn't, but then I thought if I did it slowly,
Well, this is no longer a Skittles moment, I'm sorry to say.
Zlobs, what's your armor now?
2.
You take 16 harm.
Okay.
Yep.
Hold on. Let me put 1 here. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I have more boxes, please? I ran out of boxes.
You cannot. Zlobs is hit with a fusillade of automatic weapon fire from elevated firing positions. Zlobs, you are hurled backwards. There is no person alive that can survive that.
I run back to Zlobs.
You do.
I get out my first aid kit.
You do. You like look like you kind of peel off his armor. And he is an absolute mess of contusions. No blood, though. No
Zlobs?
pulse, but no blood.
Zlobs. I put a Skittle in his mouth.
can I detect magic?
Absolutely. 2d6 plus weird, please.
Zlobs.
6.
Yeah. You get the bad news. The magic is everywhere. and you are not in control of it. In point of fact, this 6 means that no one's using magic for as long as you are here, wherever that is.
Okay.
Zlobs, this is the worst pain you've ever felt.
This hurts.
Why? Because this is the pain that you would feel if you died via gunshot wounds. You are not dead, though. You are just in searing, memorable agony.
Oh, I usually don't get hurt.
Zlobs.
Ow.
Zlobs.
Slabs, breathe. I draw my sword.
uh,
Can I see where the gunfire came from?
Yeah, they're from the windows. You're in a circular room under an open sky. There's no roof. There's gentle rain coming in. The circular room has 30-foot walls-ish. You are all in the center of this room. That elf, who has been standing there very, very patiently this whole time, is just kind of observing all of this. Above the elf, kind of behind him, are other elves with some kind of automatic rifles. Zlobs would probably know what kind. That the second Zlobs kind of made a lunge for the elf, they opened fire. And you draw the sword, now they just have everything trained on you. The elf that was standing there kind of in regalia, his palm up hand, he closes and then holds it above his head. Hold, everyone. Jar 828 again, and this time 4 people.
Slabs, are you okay?
no,
Can
I
you
need
stand up?
Skittles. No. Okay, ow.
You
ow.
need Skittles?
Yeah.
Have the
Are
whole
you the
bag.
guardian of this jar?
In a sense, I assume you're not here to be imprisoned.
We are not. We are here to release one of the captives.
My name is Morellian. I am the underwarden here. Well, you came in unsolicited and not via the ritual. Technically, trespassing is a crime, but technically, it is a crime not within my jurisdiction to enforce. I am merely the underwarden. Come to my office if you all would. Are you all hungry?
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
a little in shock. Yeah.
Have
Can
your
you stand
cronies
up,
put their
please?
weapons down.
Oh, they're not my cronies. Follow me. You walk through kind of a doorway that was behind him and directly below all of the elves with Belgian-made firearms. And you walk out onto a bridge. It's really more of an aqueduct. You walked out of a tower, a big stone tower, and now you're walking across this bridge or aqueduct. It's hundreds, maybe thousands of feet long, straight as an arrow, leading to a much larger tower in the distance. This is Nadir Island, and it is beautiful. You get quite a view of it from this bridge you're walking on. A bridge which, by the way, if you jumped, because it's running along kind of a mountain range, if you jumped, you would probably fall 70 or 80 feet and then slam into the sheer cliff of a mountain, which is a couple hundred more feet down. You're looking at an island, a giant island. There's a town center, maybe a mile that way. To your right, which there's no sun anywhere, but it is bright out. That's different. Also, the sky is a weird kind of blue. To your right is just kind of like the northern end of the island. And then just like cliffs and sea. And then to your left, to the south, is the whole rest of the island. It's just big and long and full of stuff. Morellian kind of takes you about halfway between this tower, which he calls intake, and the other side, which is the tower. Morellian kind of pauses and says, this is my office. At minimum, it's where I take my lunch.
What do you like to eat, Morellian?
I don't know. What do you like to eat?
Pizza.
Sure.
Skittle pizza.
Morellian rips open a weird hole in space and kind of rummages around in there and extracts a pizza. He places it on the ledge of the bridge, stone bridge, and rummages around again and pulls out some napkins and places them all down.
I'll open a new bag of Skittles and carefully place them spaced out on Zlobs' piece.
Thank you.
Are those Skittles for sharing or just for him?
They're just for him. He needs his strength.
I just got shot so many times.
Yes, you did.
But here, you can have one.
Zlobs, don't give it.
Thank you.
Why?
Is there anything that you can do about this if this is your place?
It is not my place. I am simply the underwarden.
Well, is there an overwarden that can do something about this? Because he's in a lot of pain.
Time will be his best medicine. No one can die here on Nadir Island.
Wait, really?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
Well, it's just not how this place works.
That makes sense.
They can feel pain, though. That's for darn sure.
Yes,
Hence the
confirmed.
weapons.
Yes, confirmed. I can hear it screaming out of him every second.
I want to just take a little peek in my own little rip in space-time and go into my pocket dimension. And I've been storing this picture there, this Polaroid. And for some reason, I want to take a look to see what it's showing right now.
Darby, 2d6 plus weird.
6.
You reach into the bag expecting to pull out the Polaroid. There is nothing. Nothing except icy cold. In exactly that moment, Zlobs, Mindy, and Morgan, you all look up into the giant, weird, blue, sunless sky, and you see a giant version of Darby's hand kind of noodling around in the sky, the size of a planet crashing into the world, before eventually it pulls back out of view.
So weird, my pocket dimension doesn't work here.
Whoa, I put a Skittle in the bag.
Yeah. There are meteorological effects within this pocket dimension that we will not discuss now. Suffice it to say, in a couple of, if time progresses normally, in a couple of hours, a tsunami of impossible magnitude will slam into the north side of this island. But that's like a later problem.
Quick, pick it up.
It's gone, Zlobs.
Uh-oh.
And let's see, 2d6 plus sharp.
8.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. Partial success. You shouldn't eat this Skittle, but you got it.
Don't
Okay.
eat it, Zlop.
Zlobs.
Don't.
Slobs.
I got it.
These Skittles are meant to be healing you.
I'm sorry for causing Skittle chaos.
Go ahead, Zlobs.
No, Mindy, you need to hold on to that Skittle. I will eat it if I touch it.
Okay. Huh?
Would you mind
I'll put it
describing the nature of your arrival? That is to say, how you got here, if not through standard means.
I'm going to try and be intimidating. We're looking for Stanley Handsomepants.
The most intimidating name.
2d6 plus. Yeah, this will be. Yeah, you're manipulating someone. 2d6 plus charm, please. I'm going to give you a -1 because Morellian is an elven underwarden of a weird pocket dimension.
7.
Okay. Partial success. Yeah. Well, I can bring you to him, but escape of any kind is most impossible.
You've never met a Blittle Leaguer before, have you?
Oh, that's not true.
Do you have Blittle Leaguers here besides Stanley?
Darby, do you want there to be?
Yeah, Blittle Leaguers help Blittle Leaguers.
We have one. He's in town.
In town?
I would like to explain the gravity of your predicament. Topside, where you're all from, and several other topsides just like yours, there are jars. They are handed out or sold or traded or bartered for amongst trustworthy people. And those jars lead here. Those jars are used to take dangerous elements or elements that don't belong topside and put them somewhere safe until they can be dealt with. Nadir Island is temporary imprisonment for those that are deemed necessary to receive some. No one is meant to stay forever, but topside's a complicated place, which means sometimes they do stay forever. Jars get lost. The magician that used the jar to begin with is killed. The reason for the jar's use is forgotten.
But
the instructions are destroyed.
Oh.
Those that come here and do not leave have made quite a little life for themselves, which is fine by me. Those that cannot live in harmony with each other are sent over there to the tower, and that's where they stay. Also, that's where anyone new here stays while the rest of the island decides whether or not they would be a fit in our company, until, of course, such time as they are pulled back topside.
Is Stanley in the tower?
Mm-hmm. Walked him over from intake not too long ago. Along with a notion, I believe.
That would be it.
They're kept in separate cells.
You take us to Stanley Handsomepants.
Of course. Come with me. Take the pizza.
Okay. Thank you for the pizza.
You are led into the tower. There are no guards, but when you walk through the tower, Morgan, you feel it the most. You cross over a threshold of incredibly powerful magical wards, made even more powerful due to the magical inertness of this place. The tower is, once you're inside, it's both much, much larger and much, much smaller than you think it ought to be. There are no stairs. There appear to just be kind of like this spiral walkway that hugs the inside of it. You're essentially in a giant hollow tube with threads going up the side, but the threads may be moving, or maybe you're moving. They also go down. You've kind of entered the middle. You walk a remarkably short distance before you find yourself standing in front of two cells right next to each other. One is a, well, it looks like a smooth white. It looks like the middle of an egg. If you sliced an egg and drained out the egg and just looked at the middle of a shell, and floating in it, and you can't hear it and it can't hear you, is the notion. Just kind of gliding there like a roughly humanoid kite caught in a very lazy breeze. The cell right next to it looks an awful lot like a dungeon cell, like a very typical medieval European dungeon cell. There are iron bars. There's like a stone bed with hay on it. Though in the middle of the room is an old kind of vacuum tube TV that Stanley is currently watching. And Morellian kind of nods to you, Morgan, and gestures to him. There he is.
Can he hear us?
Stanley perks up. He's very glad to see you all.
Oh, hey, Stanley, it's us.
Stop sweating so much, Stanley. We're here.
Okay.
We're going to get you out of here, okay?
Stanley does not nod in agreement or register visible relief. Morellian looks at all of you and and says, well, see, that's the thing. Just as escape is very much impossible, so is extraction. Even the whiff of something like this could cause all of this to fall apart. You may threaten me, you may threaten the warden if you think that's best, but there is no force, topside or anywhere else, that could compel this jar open once more.
Would it maybe help if Morelli had a new personality?
Oh my god. Oh,
he just seems very set in his ways.
No,
2d6 plus weird, please.
Okay, this is gonna be the one.
-1 because this is an elven mind and you are almost certain he's not from your version of Earth.
That makes sense. Okay, 11.
Sure. The temporary change in personality works exactly perfectly. Please give me one word to describe his new personality.
Okay, one word. What's a word for someone who thinks anything is possible? Like,
Optimist.
Zlobs, Darby, Morgan. What's a word for
like an optimist, an idealist?
someone who wants to help?
Customer service job.
Companion.
Accommodating.
Yes.
accommodating.
Oh, good one.
Oh, that's a good one.
Accommodating.
Morellian smiles a very large smile.
Oh, no.
Woe unto those who limit their own possibilities.
Yeah.
You see, as an underwarden,
Uh-huh.
for a length of time I'd rather not share with all of you,
Okay.
I have locked myself into the certainty that this place is impenetrable. Frankly, it needs to be. The things in here cannot be released. However,
Oh,
Stanley here wasn't meant to be here to begin with. Thank you for bringing this to my attention.
you're welcome.
Perfect.
I'm sure I can get the warden to figure out something.
Thank you. That's
Would you
very
like to meet
helpful.
him? He's very special.
Yes.
Older than I am, whip smart, very intimidating. Are you
Do you
ready?
think he can really help us?
He can do anything.
Okay, then yes, of
In
course.
fact,
That's pretty accommodating.
he kind of raises his hand, and somewhere else in this weird non-Euclidean tube of a prison, a door opens. A very large door. You think it came from beneath you, but all of a sudden, kind of moving down a ramp from some odd direction, is an immense being made of writhing black snakes. Morellian smiles. This warden's the best. If he puts his mind to it, it's going to happen. After all, he is inevitable. One of the houses in town.
Oh no.
Its door is closed.
Uh-huh.
There's a sound of a tea kettle boiling inside. But then the tea kettle stops. A hand takes it off the fire. A pair of eyes look up out the window towards the bridge on the north end of the island. He walks to the front door, opens it, and grabs a baseball bat.